Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today, President William Samoei Ruto has chaired his first full cabinet sitting at Statehouse in Nairobi. And I had analyzed the first part of this video, but there is something that happened in that meeting that I feel that it should not go unnoticed, and for that reason, I have come back so that we can analyze that issue. I'm saying this because I know the meeting that William Ruto had today could be the final cabinet meeting is having with this CSS, because this is a crop of team that was brought on board by the immediately retired President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Is your team ya Ruto? Though he was working with this team as the deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. So this was the last opportunity to meet with these people. But seemingly, despite the fact that like all the cabinet secretary attended that sitting, Raphael Tuju did not show up in William Samoei Ruto's cabinet meeting. And people are asking, why is Raphael Tuju snubbing William Samoei Ruto? Why is Raphael Tuju missing in William Samoei Ruto's cabinet sitting? That is the question on social media as we are speaking now. And we want to check into that issue. I will explain to you why, in my own thinking, Raphael Tuju decided not to show up in William Ruto cabinet meeting. But before we go deep into that, I just have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you are not subscribed, so my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give our video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, in my own view, Raphael Tuju missed William Samoei Ruto cabinet meeting because of about 3, 4, 5 things. Number one, Raphael Tuju was the Secretary General of Jubilee Party. And for those who remember, after the 2017 general election, when Uhuru took over office for the second term, when he settled down, the first thing Uhuru Kenyatta did was to kick William Samoei Ruto from his government. And Raphael Tuju was some of the people, together with Murathe, he used to intimidate William Ruto. Wengine najua wataniambia, what about Matiang'i? Tuju played a very pivotal role because Tuju was UDA, Jubilee Party leader, Jubilee Secretary General. And to some extent, for those who remember, Tuju went to an extent of locking William Samoei Ruto from accessing Jubilee House. Ruto could not access Jubilee head office. He went one day, and the following day, Raphael Tuju locked, and he came on a press conference to even explain how Ruto was intimidating the staff in that office. From that time, Ruto had no option but to keep off Jubilee head office. That's when they went to open another office that they were referring to as Jubilee Asili, and then they moved to Hustler's House, and it turned to UDA office. As simple as that. So Tuju was playing a role there to finish William Ruto and to lock him out of Jubilee, because Ruto had focused so much on using Jubilee Party to win election. But Uhuru managed to kick him out using Raphael Tuju. Tuju has been used in many ways to explain so many things that Kenyans did not know about the relation between Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto, to an extent of even revealing how Ruto was paid to support President Uhuru Kenyatta in 2013 and 2017. Because Tuju is going to an extent to explain how Ruto was paid in close sum amount of shillings in billions. Again, he was given slots in the government, so he was promised also to be given some slots there. But according to Tuju, Ruto used those positions, isomacious positions, to swindle money from the government. Remember, Tuju was talking, was it 10 days to election or what? And this interview was, by the way, on Citizen TV. So I wanted to listen to Tuju shortly while he was destroying William Ruto 10 days to election, and we will continue. Listen to him.
But he made them on ODM previously. So there's nothing new about that.
So how much, who made the payments?
Well, a lot of people who supported President Uhuru went out of their way to collect this money and to make Ruto come on board.
Do we know how much?
Well, you know, for a man who says 7 billion is only, your guess is as good as mine, but it was in billions.
It was in the billions?
Yes. And that's nothing surprising. I mean, we have a very senior politician from Western Kenya who asked Right Honorable Railaodinga for 900 million before he could give him support. It's almost in the public domain. So that is the currency of some of these politicians, and Ruto is one of them.
Tell me something. This payment was in return for what?
Well, they would clothe it in various ways, like I need that money so that I can go and convince my community or I can convince my constituency. But it was colossal amounts of money. It was like the upfront payment. Then the final payment is through grabbing certain ministries, making sure that finance, making sure that agriculture, making sure that infrastructure. If he didn't have the minister, he had the permanent secretaries, and then he went on a looting spree.
The question everybody would be asking right now, the obvious question is, why come out now and tell us this?
It is 12 days to an election, and Kenyans need to know the truth.
And the truth, once again, is William Ruto was paid to support Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yes, and I don't know why he thinks that the people from central Mount Kenya area owe him anything, because he was paid off. It was conditional on him receiving this money in advance, and after that, getting certain key ministries, which is okay if he ran them properly, but he made sure that he was in a looting spree, that's all.
And how do we know this is not just sour grapes? You know, you're out to destroy the reputation of Deputy President. Well, how do we know this?
Well, does he have a reputation? I mean, you just have to look at the Muteshi land, Western Hotel, Kenya Pipeline land, Ngong Road, Tavita Critical land, Rorke Marer, where he talks about only 7 billion lost, Uhuru Gardens, which everybody knows. He was occupying it. I don't know what reputation you have to talk about Ruto, really. And in fact, I'm even wondering why I made this statement sometime early this morning, and everybody was saying, is it true, is it true? I mean, is it beyond Ruto to do those kind of things, given what he has done in this country?
Now,
and the other question.
That is William Samoei Ruto, according to Raphael Tuju. Some of these issues that Tuju has mentioned, the way I will listen to him very careful, could be the reason why Raphael Tuju was not ready to attend William Ruto's cabinet meeting. This is the last one. But lastly, in my own view again, President Uhuru Kenyatta made Raphael Tuju Uhuru Kenyatta made Raphael Tuju a CS, but there was information that was emerging that If it was not William Ruto who tried to block Raphael Tuju to be made a full CS, then Tuju could have a portfolio. But Tuju remained a CS without a portfolio, courtesy of William Samoei Ruto influence in Jubilee Party politics. He did not want Tuju to become a full CS. Apewe kama yeye ni minister wa finance, apewe kama ni agriculture or what. So Tuju was there attending meetings but without portfolio. So Tuju, maybe he still has grudge with William Ruto because Ruto denied him an opportunity, in as much Uhuru Kenyatta was willing to give him a chance. And because of that, just maybe, the man was not comfortable to come and sit in the last cabinet meeting with William Ruto, because even he has nothing to hand over. He has nothing. So because of that, he's still a bitter man, the way he suffered in the hands of William Samoei Ruto. So in my own thinking, these are some of the reasons why Raphael Tuju avoided attending William Ruto cabinet. I don't know what to think about this, but let us meet in the comment section to have a continuation of this conversation. Tell me, in your own view, why did Raphael Tuju snub William Ruto's cabinet meeting? But lastly, which is so least, labda alikuwa na shughuli zingine za muhimu zaidi, ndio maana hakuja kuona hiki ama kukaa kwa hiki kikao ya William Samoei Ruto. See you in our next video.